How to design flyers on your phone. So we're going to just be using Canva for this tutorial right now, and once we open Canva, this is the interface that comes up. So I'm going to click on that plus sign that is purple there, and I'll type what I want to do, which is the flyer, and I'll see many options come out. I'll pick the first because I don't want a landscape flyer, right? So these are many flyers that have been done. You could pick one and edit it, but I'm going to just go for the blank one because I want to start from scratch. So this interface comes up, and I'll just scroll down, and this is where I'm going to be designing. So I'll click that plus sign there, and that interface is going to come up again. So I want to click on upload and get my images on my canvas, and I select that first image, and I'll go back and pick the second one. If your image is not there, there's an option to upload it. Just click on upload media. So I just resize and rotate my images and keep it in a place where I am okay with. So I click the plus sign and I click on text, and I click on add heading, and I type what I want to do. So it's a 1 month intensive makeup training, and I type it there. I resize it and keep it in a place where I'm comfortable with. So before now, I had made a sketch and I had seen other designs, so I already know what I want to do. So you want to make a sketch and look at other designs that people are doing. So I just change the color quickly, and I change the color for this so many times. So I click on text again, and I add the date. You just start filling in the details you want to put in there. So I actually went to elements, and I selected and I checked for location. I want to put a location logo instead of just typing venue or location out in plain text. I just select a logo, and this logo, you could change the colors, all the colors on it, you could change them to what you want. So I just change it to black and white and a little brown, and I resize it and keep it there. And now come and search for calendar. I write WhatsApp with a text, so I'll go back and search for calendar logo, so that instead of putting the date there, I'll just clean up the date and I put a logo instead. So I would resize it and I position it in a very good place. So I click on background, and I see many background colors, and I just choose one. Then the next thing I want to do is just resize and arrange. Just keep writing what you want to write and arranging it. It might take a while till you're comfortable with the colors and everything. So right here now, I'm going to search for line in the element section. I just want to try to be a little creative, so I click that line right there, and I rotate it and I place it right at the edge of my photos. So that is it. You could change the color. You could come down here and scroll, and you'll see where you could just nudge it and position it better. So I'll click on the weight there, and it can help me to increase the weight of the line or reduce it, and that's not what I'm going for. So I'm okay with the weight already. I'll just change the color of the line, and the next thing I want to do is to click on duplicate. So I'll duplicate it into 3, and I'll just place it at the sides of the other pictures. And for this particular line, I will go to position down here and send it to the back so that it does not obstruct this other image. So you see how everything is now. I just select the line and I arrange it as I want it. I change the colors to red. So I'll go back and add another text, and I write the price. Let's say it's $1,000, and I'll just place it there. I'll add another text again, and I'll write for, let's say, 1 month intensive makeup training for $1,000. So I'll just change the color, and I'll put 4 there, change the color, and I'll scroll down to effects, and I'll click the second one, and that's that sign in the middle, just because I want to add the little shadows to the 1000 so that it stands out more. So I click on red as my shadow color. I increase the transparency, change the direction, the offset, and you can see the effect it now gives to that. So I change the color of the other text to red, and I go back here and I add another text again, which is highlights. So I want to tell you what the training highlights are. What are we going to be doing mainly in this training, right? So I go to shapes, and I select this outline square. So I'll come down and click on position and send the outline to the back. Why? Because it's a layer covering everything. So I want to be able to click on other things that I had put before now. So I will send it to the back. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll just adjust the other text there, arrange the WhatsApp and the dates down, and I click on that highlight there, change the color, and I go back and take another text option, and I start writing everything that this training is going to be about. Just write it there, and I'm going to position it align it to the left hand side. I'll click the plus sign, select elements, and look for a circle or a ballpoint, anything that is going to allow me make more emphasis on the points I just wrote down right now. So I'll just duplicate the 3 dots there, change the colors, and that's basically what it's going to be like. So I'll click on that highlight and I'll go to spacing, and I want to space out the letters. Yeah, I want to space out the letters, so I just drag it to the right and the letters start spacing out themselves, and I think I'm okay with that. So I'm going to just also reduce the font size, anyone that's okay. And for that date there, I didn't add a year, so I'll go back and add the year for the training. Yeah, and initially this purple outline that we applied on top of here, we sent it to the back so that we are able to click on every other feature that we applied before. So I'm going to send it to the front. Why? Because of that picture outline there, it's on top of the line and we want to send it back, so I just bring it to the front so that the picture goes to the back. And that's just basically how it is. You just do some other adjustments as you want it to be. And the next thing we are going to do is to go to elements, and I'm going to search for makeup brushes just to add a little of makeup elements to the design. I'll just select a makeup brush and I'll crop some parts out by dragging it from the side and the top in. Then I'm going to resize it, and I would go scroll down and click on transparency, and I'm going to make the picture a little transparent. I didn't want it to just stand out, and I'm going to increase the size, drag it to that point there, and I'll come back to positions, select position and send it to the back so that it does not cover the image. And you see how it looks like, right? It's more beautiful, and this is a very simple and nice flyer. So I'm just going to go ahead and save this flyer right now. I'm also going to show you how I got the flyer that you saw before you clicked on this video, how you can use just one image to make a very perfect flyer background. So I'm going to delete every other thing. I'll resize this particular image and make it bigger, and it's going to serve as the background for this flyer right now. I'll delete everything I put there initially, the lines and the other picture, and yeah, then I'm going to change the color of every text I wrote here so that it stands out better. So I'll just keep changing the color for the text to white or anything bright, anything that's going to stand out, and I'll just arrange it and change that one. I want to add a little shadow to that, so I'll just go and change the settings. Then I click that plus sign there and I select a square. So the square is going to help those other text I put down here to stand out more. And immediately I put the square there, it's covering the calendar and location logo. So what I want to do is that I'm going to shift the square back up, and I'll click on the logos, then go to position, and I send the logos forward so that by the time I now apply the square back down, it's going to make the logos come up to the front. And I'll click that square and I'll scroll down again. I'll click on transparency and reduce it so that it's going to make this square transparent so that I can be able to still see the image and the text at the same time. So I'm now going to drag the logos that I sent to the front, just position them well and make little adjustments to the text, change the colors and adjust it, make it bigger. Just do what you want to do. Once you are done, just go ahead and save it. This is the flyer we did initially. This is the one we just finished working on. Let me know which one you prefer in the comment section. Let me know what other videos you want to see. Please kindly subscribe, share and like this video. The link to how I created this thumbnail for the video is in the description box. Kindly check it out. Thank you and bye.